Hello everyone, this is CA Vrinda Vakharia and let's today revise SA 570, that is going concern. Now as you know, this is our fundamental basic assumption about going concern. We as an auditor firstly have to check whether the industry or the working of the business of your client will continue in future as it is, or maybe it will sometime create doubt on its working. Especially in this COVID-19, there are many industries which has come to end, right? Especially if you see hotel restaurants business, they have closed because they were working on rent, so it is not affordable for them, so it may create doubt on their going concern. So today let's revise Essay 570 as per your exam point of view. I have created just 3 slides to explain the full going concern concept as per your exams and with very easy chart. So let's quickly remember the main words of this essay. The main question is the role of auditor for going concern assumption. So as an auditor, if auditor has doubt regarding going concern assumption, then he should try to obtain maximum audit evidences and should evaluate these evidences and conclude whether going concern is appropriate or inappropriate. If going concern is appropriate, then auditor should find out the reasons for its appropriateness, whether due to mitigatory factor or otherwise. If going concern is appropriate due to mitigatory factor, then decide whether it need to be disclosed in financial statement by management. If yes, then whether management has disclosed or not. If not disclosed, then of course you have to qualify your report or ask the management to disclose the same. And if other than mitigatory factor, then of course as an auditor you should provide clean report. Now the second option, going concern is inappropriate, means you have doubt. So if you have doubt on the organization's going concern, then the effect should be visualized. If the effect is material and pervasive, then of course auditor should mention in his audit report or give adverse opinion about going concern. So this were the role of auditor. Now what if going concern question is not resolved? Then should check whether financial statement disclose such fact, means whether management has represented that. If yes, then okay, unqualified report. If not mentioned, then of course as an auditor you should provide qualified or adverse opinion or adverse report. So that's the role of auditor for Essay 570. Now the main question from your exam is give the examples or explain the events, conditions that individually or collectively may cast significant doubt on the entity's ability to continue as a going concern. So first, financial factors, that is net liability or net current liability position. Second, fixed term borrowings approaching maturity without realistic prospects of renewal or repayment, or excessive reliance on short-term borrowings to finance the long-term assets. Third, indications of withdrawal of financial support by creditors. Fourth, negative operating cash flows indicated by historical or prospective financial statements. Fifth point, adverse key financial ratios. In audit report we mention the ratio, so if it is adverse, gives negative, then of course going concern assumption is in doubt. Sixth is substantial operating losses or significant deterioration in the value of assets used to generate cash flows. Next, arrears or discontinuance of dividends. inability to pay creditors on due dates, inability to comply with the terms of loan or agreement, change from credit to cash on delivery, or inability to obtain financial for essential new product development or other essential investments. So in short, what are the main words to remember? Net current liability position, then converting short-term borrowings to long-term borrowings, indications of withdrawals, negative operating cash flows, adverse key financial ratios, arrears or discontinuance of dividends, inability to comply with the terms of loan agreement, change from credit to cash on delivery from the suppliers, and inability to obtain financial investment or other project development. Then operating factors are management intentions to liquidate the entity or to cease the operations, loss of key management without any replacement, then loss of a major market, that is key customers, franchises, licenses or principal suppliers, labor difficulties, shortage of important supplies, emergence of a highly successful competitors. So if these difficulties you face, then of course you will not able to operate your operations. So that cause doubt on going concern assumption. Management intention, then loss of key managerial personnel in your business, major market आप घुमा रहे हो, labor difficulties, you are not getting labor to do your work, shortage of important supplier, and if you don't get material then you will not make product, final product, and emergence of highly successful competitor. And third, other factors are non-compliance with capital or other statutory or regulatory requirements such as solvency or liquidity requirements for financial institutions. Second, pending legal or regulatory proceedings against the entity that may, if successful, result in claim that the entity is unlikely to be able to satisfy. So of course you have to check the provision of pending litigations, and if that expense will occur too much that it may create doubt on the going concern of your entity. Then third is changes in law or regulation or government policy expected to adversely affect the entity. If government announces something which is against your productivity, against your market, then of course going concern is in doubt. And fourth is uninsured or underinsured catastrophes when they occur. You have much property assets, but if it is uninsured or underinsured, and if any natural calamity even done, then your going concern assumption is in doubt. So these were the two questions from essay 570, that is role of auditor and the factors or examples that may cause doubt on going concern. So please guys, listen to this video frequently and multiple times. In your free time also you can utilize this video to grab the main words, factors or examples that create doubt. It may require multiple revision because there are some tricky and auditing term words which you must write similar language in similar words in similar language in your answer if this question is asked. So listen to this video for multiple times, even if in your break time, so that you can grab it exactly.